everyone, what is going on? So we are doing more Fusion Cup battles and I am using Togekiss. So if we take a look at my opponent's team, yeah, Togekiss doesn't really fare well against his team. He has two Pokemon, Bronzong and Probopass, both of which resist Togekiss and can also have super effective moves depending on the movesets. So Togekiss will not do well against that. Venusaur has Sludge Bomb, which obviously is super effective against Togekiss, Fairy type as well. And then we have to watch out for Avalanche and Blizzard from Frostlass and Wishcash. The only thing Togekiss really shines at is going to be against Altaria. But I still decided to challenge myself, and I still decided to bring it in, I believe, every single game. Even though this is not the best matchup for Togekiss, and it should definitely sit on the sidelines, even if Togekiss or a Charmander in general is on your team, you might probably want to leave it out, but I still decided to bring it with me just because I wanted to showcase Togekiss, even though it was more difficult to win matches. Definitely definitely really difficult. I won quite a few. I did okay in these games. I did well, but I don't know if Togekiss necessarily helped out too much. As you could see, that Sludge Bomb almost knocked me out. His Probopass is able to come in. I do get my Shiftry in, so I am going to go ahead and take this attack, whether it be Magnet Bomb or Rock Slide. Let's see what it is. It's going to be that Magnet Bomb. It does a lot to me, and I just charge up extra energy, and I go for Leaf Blade. Let me know if Foul Play is better against Probopass. Honestly, I don't know. I know both are neutral, so I just go for the Leaf Blades. He actually gets off a charge move before I'm able to get off back-to-back Leaf Blades, which is a little bit unfortunate. We don't survive that, so he's going to go ahead and take me out, and he does go ahead and win that one. But yeah, I'm still going to continue to bring Togekiss because I want to feature Togekiss, and I do think Togekiss, I don't know, for this cup, I probably wouldn't go with it because even if you go with a Charmander, there's other ones I like more, I think, like Wigglytuff for this cup, because as I said, it does have that ice weakness, and ice is going to be really powerful in this cup. So if you are going with a Charmander, probably not Togekiss. It is squishy in the Great League as well. So, but again, I think it's okay. I don't have Flamethrower in mind. You probably want that instead of Aerial Ace. You probably want Ancient Power and Flamethrower. Aerial Ace is good against the Grass type, so yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Altaria does go down to his Venusaur. I do decide to bring in the Togekiss, trying to farm up a little bit. He does get to a charge move. I do not want to risk it. It is going to be that Sludge Bomb. That would have knocked me out because of how squishy I am. So he does bring in Probopass. Definitely not good. We're getting out of that immediately. But we have energy saved for later with the Togekiss. I do bring in my Wishcash. Definitely a good counter to Probopass. He will switch though. And I go for the Blizzard. I was thinking of bluffing, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go for the Blizzard. And he does not shield. He does not shield that, guys. He was expecting the bluff. So that was definitely good on my end. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb right now against his Probopass. And that one will be met with a shield. That's totally fine. We do have one shield. I do decide to shield it. We would have lived it. It is a Rock Slide. We do resist it. But I figure, let's block it. Let's go for the Mud Bomb. I wasn't sure if this would take out the Probopass at the range it's at. Let's see if it does. It does. I think I was getting ready to bring in Togekiss just to charm it down a little bit. But anyway, yeah, we do go ahead and take that game. So not much help from Togekiss, I guess. It was more so Wishcash that took care of the Altaria as well as the Probopass, wasn't it? But still, anyway, we're jumping into another game. I lead with my Alolan Sandslash. Definitely powerful matchup for me. He leads with his Wishcash. You know what? I tried to switch to catch the Mud Bomb, but I was just too slow. Sometimes it happens. I just wasn't fast enough. So now I charge up a little bit, and then I switch into my Poliwrath. Obviously, we could take a Blizzard. We could also take Mud Bombs. It's not going to be a Blizzard. It's definitely going to be Mud Bomb. I know that. So he gets, or actually I get off the Dynamic Punch, so that's going to be good. Dynamic Punch does a decent amount. He does shield. I was not expecting a shield. That's why I usually go for the Dynamic Punch first against Wishcash, because I know that I don't think many people they might expect it, but they know they could survive a Dynamic Punch, unless if he was expecting a Hydro Pump, which could totally be the case, right? Because Hydro Pump is not bad. So I bring in my Togekiss. We do have to watch out for that Blizzard. He is charging up. I am not taking any chances. I am not allowing this Togekiss to go down. It's going to be a Mud Bomb, so that is a nice bait on his end. And we actually do feint him down. He obviously had enough for another Mud Bomb. Probably going for that Blizzard. Probably just got there, almost there. But we are going to go ahead and go for the Aerial Ace. If we had Flamethrower, it would be good against Venusaur as well. We bring in my Sandslash. Going for the Ice Punch ASAP. Try and knock him out, but he does shield. He does hit us with a charge move. If it's Sludge Bomb, it's not going to be. It's going to be Frenzy Plant. We could still take it, though, so that's good. Anyway, he brings in Altaria. We have the Ice Punch locked and loaded, so we are going to go ahead and go for it. It doesn't knock it out, but it does a lot of damage. Trying to get to another one. Oh, we actually do get to it, but I farm him down. And we go for the Ice Punch. At least we try to. We're clicking on it. It eventually goes through, and we get off the Ice Punch. So that's going to be game. So we do go ahead and win. More so thanks to Alolan Sandslash, but that's okay. That is okay. That is absolutely okay. So let's see what happens with the next game. We're going to jump into another one. I do lead with my Togekiss this time. He does lead with his Wish Cache. So we can charm this one down. We just have to watch out for the Blizzard. We have to call the bait correctly. So he is charging up to a Blizzard, obviously. Do we shield it? Do we chance it? What do? We chance it. Let's see. It's a Blizzard. Ouch. Ouch. You never want to be in that situation. But it could have been a Mud Bomb, and then he could have gotten up to another Blizzard. Maybe I shouldn't have risked it. So we take the chance figuring, okay, this is definitely a Mud Bomb. We're going to go ahead and get off a Leaf Blade. At least we can knock out this Wish Cache. Maybe take a shield. We knock it out. So he brings in his Probopass. I am going to go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade just to get some damage. Shiftry is probably one of my favorite grass types for this cup. I like it more for this cup than I did for the Timeless Cup. Venusaur I like as well, but I'm just really liking Shiftry as, you know, it gets to Leaf Blade as well as Foul Play super fast. It does a lot of damage as a Sky High attack. It's really good. It is squishy, but it does charge up super fast thanks to Snarl. So you want Snarl on it, as well as Foul Play and Leaf Blade as the charge moves. It does get Hurricane, which takes 5 Snarls, and I think that's okay. I don't think that's bad. It'll beat opposing Shiftry. So I do think Hurricane is good. It'll also beat opposing grass types. But I have this moveset. This moveset has been working for me. And he brings in his Venusaur, which will delete me. But I bring in my Alolan Sandslash. So we're going to go ahead and get off that Ice Punch. Looking to be in a really good position despite that early Blizzard against my Togekiss. We're still in a really good position. Taking his last shield, I don't see a way for him to win at this point. We will shield this up. Could have taken it, of course, but why not shield it up? We have it. We might as well use it. Just charging up energy. Be going for that Ice Punch, or we're going for the Ice Punch. And that will knock out the Venusaur. So we do go ahead and win this one. Alolan Sandslash also obviously counters Togekiss really well, and I think that will be a popular Pokemon for this cup. So next match I do lead with my Poliwrath. He leads with his Frostlass, so we cannot touch this Frostlass, not with the moveset we have. Switching into Togekiss, I understand it wasn't the best switch. I mean, he is an Ice type, so gonna go ahead and block that. I knew Charm would still do a lot to him, though. As you can see, his health is definitely going down. He does get to another Avalanche. I decided to use both shields. Yeah, I don't know. I just decided to go for it. He actually pulls the switch into his Probopass. I'm surprised he didn't switch earlier, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and go for the Ancient Power, and I was just hoping for like a boost or something. I was just going for Ancient Powers. The damage is adding up. The damage is adding up to Probopass, but yeah, we're basically a sitting duck while he farms up energy. So Togekiss will go down. I know he's loaded with energy, so Poliwrath or Sandslash, it has got to be that Poliwrath. He does get off his charge move. I'm hoping he doesn't have Thunderbolt. In fact, I know he doesn't have Thunderbolt because he's used Rock Slide as well as Magnet Bomb against me, which is really good. That's the moveset I think you should probably go for. That's the moveset I have. But Thunderbolt obviously would do well against Poliwrath, so I am charging up energy. I tried to go for the Ice Beam. It looked like a CMP tie. So he's going to go ahead and get off a Rock Slide and almost knock me out. As you can see, it was a CMP tie. So let's hope that this knocks out the Probopass. It does not. So we're actually able to farm him down with Mud Shot. So I guess that's good because we have energy. However, he has 2 shields, so I do have to watch out for that. Not really in a great position. We actually do not knock out that Frostlass with Ice Punch. I thought we were going to. Anyway, he brings in his Wish Cache. There's no hope for me. Maybe switching in Togekiss against his Frostlass wasn't good, but I didn't really have a good a good thing to go about it. I could have brought in my Sandslash against his Frostlass, I guess. I don't know. Wouldn't have done much. I don't have Gyro Ball on my Alolan Sandslash, so yeah, that game wasn't looking good for us. So that's okay. We're gonna jump into another one. And let's see what happens. I do lead with my Wish Cash. He leads with Bronzong positive for me. So we're going to charge up energy. He does switch into Venusaur. We definitely have to get out of there. I do get out of there into my Shiftry. So I do bring in Shiftry. I do have to watch out for that Sludge Bomb. Could have brought in Togekiss, but again, we have to watch out for the Sludge Bomb. So I was like, oh no, Venusaur, we really don't have a great counter. But I know Foul Play does a lot to a Venusaur, and obviously I do have to shield the Sludge Bombs, but I know we're going to be doing a lot to his Venusaur. At this range, maybe take it out. No, I don't think we'll take it out at this range. Let's find out. So we're going to go ahead and go for another Foul Play. Let's see how much damage we can do. We can do a lot, almost taking it out, getting one more Snarl, as you can see, doing a lot of damage. It did cost both shields though, so that's unfortunate. Would you have brought in Togekiss instead? Let me know. I don't have Flamethrower on it, and even if I did, it would have taken a while to get to. So I bring in my Togekiss right now. He brings in his Bronzong. So again, Flamethrower. Guys, you want Flamethrower. I would say instead of Aerial Ace, you definitely want Flamethrower. So because I don't have it, I'm going for the Ancient Power. Just to try and get like a boost. You get a boost with Ancient Power, right? I think you do. So anyway, we almost got him down. We almost got him down. But we are out of shields. However, I do have my Wish Cash. I do bring it in right now. I do have a Mud Bomb ready to go. He will get off a Psychic. That does a lot to me. And as you can see, I'm trying to click on it. He just gets to another one before me. So he deletes my Wish Cash. Wasn't able to get the Mud Bomb for whatever reason. But I do charge up. And we knock out Bronzong. And now I go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade. 100% expecting to shield. If he hasn't shielded this, he has mad skills. But unfortunately, he had energy. I couldn't get to a Foul Play. If I could get to a Foul Play, that would have knocked out the Altaria. So it was close. But good game. He does go ahead and win that one. So we're going to jump into another one with Togekiss as the lead. He does lead Venusaur. You guys know the drill. We got to watch out for that Sludge Bomb. We do have Aerial Ace, not Flamethrower, but we do have Aerial Ace. So I am going to go ahead and let this one go through. It is going to be a Frenzy Plant, so I call it correctly. However, look how much that still did to me, right? I mean, that still did a lot of damage to me. You can see how squishy, even though we resist that, you can see how squishy Togekiss is in the Great League. He's going to get off another charge move, and I'm just going to let Togekiss go down. So Togekiss will go down. So we lost the lead, but we are up a shield and bringing that Sandslash. I think my goal at this point is to just farm down that Venusaur, save up some energy, maybe make some sort of comeback. Frenzy Plant still adding up. That's the power of Frenzy Plant for you. So we do charge up quite a bit of energy. He brings in Bronzong, and I do go for that Bulldoze. Wasn't sure if he would shield. I was not expecting the shield. He does not shield, so that's good for us. I bring in my Wish Cash to try and charge up energy. He doesn't switch. We get off the Mud Bomb, so this is definitely going to knock out Bronzong if he doesn't shield. It does knock out Bronzong, and then he brings in his Altaria, and that's really good for us because we could definitely catch the shield. So let's see. So we do go ahead and shield. And do I bait? Do I go for the bait? I just continue to charge up. I do go for the Mud Bomb, hoping to catch the shield. So let's see. He does shield. I think his play, maybe his only play out of that was not to shield, to risk it, and then feint me. And I think he could have won that way. But we were able to catch him with the bait. But that's a really risky play anyway. So either way, it was looking good for us. And we do go ahead and win that one. Thanks to that Mud Bomb bait. So let's see. So we do jump into another one. I do lead with my Poliwrath. He leads with his Wish Cash. And we do get a weak connection. I think I lag a little bit. I'm not really too sure. It's okay. He is going to go ahead and get off Mud Bombs. You're not going to go for Blizzard, as you guys know. So the Mud Bomb comes my way, but we do charge up for the Dynamic Punch. I'm going for the Dynamic Punch. I don't expect shield. I don't know why. I wouldn't have shielded that. I'm not saying it's a bad play to shield it. It isn't. If you expect something strong like a Dynamic Punch or a Hydro Pump, it's not a bad shield. But I guess I wouldn't have shielded that because I knew Wish Cash could survive all of Poliwrath's moves, and he knows my moveset. So that's probably why I wouldn't have shielded it, but it's not a bad shield, not by any means. So we do get to an Ice Punch, so I'm hoping to knock out the Wish Cash. So let's see if we can. It doesn't knock it out, it survives. I know it's neutral, but it survives it. Not stab, so that's unfortunate. So we do bring in the Altaria. Super afraid of that Blizzard. It's a Mud Bomb. I'm expecting another Mud Bomb, so I am not going to waste my second shield. So nice Mud Bomb on his end. However, I didn't want to take the chance. He had enough for a Blizzard, so I didn't want to risk it. He brings in Bronzong, and I switch into my Alolan Sandslash. Not super great. I mean, we do have Bulldoze, so it's good, but it's not like super, super good, I guess. I do block that. It's a Psychic. Again, I'm afraid of Bulldoze, so I do charge up energy, and I am going to go ahead and go straight for that Bulldoze. I'm not sure if he's going to block this or not. I don't remember. He does not. So I was actually thinking of going for the bait with the Ice Punch as well. Luckily, I didn't. So I do go for the Ice Punch now, knowing that it would take out his Bronzong. And he gets off a charge move. So I'm expecting Psychic because that's all he's been going for. So it is going to be Psychic. We survive it, and he brings in his Altaria. Perfect. We go for that Ice Punch. So Ice Punch definitely going to do a lot of damage to this Altaria. So we do go ahead and pull the switch into my Altaria immediately. And he is going to go ahead and get off a charge move. I did have enough for a Sky Attack, but I decided to save it. Sky Attack will not knock me out. We knock him out, and we are clicking on Sky Attack. And we're just going to go ahead and take this. We don't have to click any bubbles because it will knock out Bronzong. And we do go ahead and win that one. So that was a very good game. Very good game. So as you can see, Togekiss, it's not really doing much for us. I mean, we're still winning games, but it's not really because of Togekiss. I don't know. Let me know how you feel about Togekiss. I would probably add that Flamethrower, as I said. So that's probably a bad situation not to have that. But so I do switch into my Togekiss. He switches into Poliwrath, so he counters me in every way, shape, or form in this battle. This could be the last game. I think that it is. So he hits me with a Rock Slide. I go down immediately. I am going to go ahead and bring in my Shiftry. And we do get to that foul play. I just let his attack come through. This is not the last game, excuse me. The Magnet Bombs. Yeah, we're in a terrible, terrible position. Absolutely terrible. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade against his Probopass. And we are going to try and go for another one, but he actually gets off another charge move. So, yeah, this is not looking good for us. Rock Slide is going to catch our shield. It was actually a CMP tie, so we are going to go ahead and go for that Leaf Blade. And that will be met with a shield, so at least we take a shield. He brings in Altaria. I clicked on the switch, it just didn't go through. That's okay, not a big deal. It happens occasionally, so I am going to switch there. But it did cost me my last shield, but at least we're able to charge up a bunch on this Altaria. We do resist all of Altaria's moves, even if it surprised me with Dazzling Gleam. We still resist it, so we don't have to worry. We can just farm this Altaria down. I did a lot to us with Dragon Breath, to be fair, but we're still able to farm it down. So I do go ahead and go for that Ice Punch against his Wish Cache. And doesn't do a lot, but we have multiples ready to go. So I'm going to go for another one. And that will do a decent amount. He's at below half. We're actually going to go for another one. So just charging up energy. We charged up a bunch of energy with Alolan Ninetales. He will get off his charge move, which obviously will be that Mud Bomb. And that will obviously knock out Alolan Sandslash. And they do bring in my Shiftry, going for the Leaf Blade just to knock him out. So we do knock out that Wish Cache, and he brings in Probopass, and unfortunately he still has one shield. We actually would have won this despite the horrible lead, horrible matchups. We actually would have won this had he not had a shield, or we were able to get to another Leaf Blade, but that was not the case. So very good game. We came close, but we were not able to pull it off. That's okay. So very good game, fantastic. It was a lot of fun. We're jumping into another one though. The video is not over. So is this the last game? Let's see. I think we're nearing the end. So I do lead with Altaria. He leads with Probopass. Turbo for me. I'm switching out into Poliwrath. He's going to pull the switch into Wish Cache. I'm okay with this. I'm going to go for that Dynamic Punch again. Not even trying to bluff. Just go for the Dynamic Punch. That will do a good amount of damage. He will go for his Mud Bombs. We've seen this matchup before. We could take these Mud Bombs. I mean, it does a fair amount of damage, but we could still take them. So we do actually take another one. Do I take it? I think I live this, right? I live it. It does a decent amount, but I do live it. I go for the Dynamic Punch against his Wish Cache. This, I believe, would knock out, but he does decide to shield it. So, yeah, trying to charge up to an Ice Punch, not able to do so. Totally fine. I do decide to bring in my Altaria and try and farm him down. Now, I am worried about Blizzard, so I'm not even going to go ahead and risk it. I do shield. It is Blizzard, so luckily I shield that, and I can just feint him down with Dragon Breath successfully. So, He brings in his Purple Pass. I switch immediately. I didn't even see what he was going to switch into. I just pull the switch and bring in Wish Cash. He hits me with Rock Slide. I go for the Mud Bomb. And this Mud Bomb is going to do a lot of damage. It's not going to knock it out, but it's going to do a lot of damage. Or he's going to shield, which is totally fine as well. I'm actually surprised he's not switching. Maybe he has something weak to Wish Cash in the back. So he does hit me with a Rock Slide, but we can take it. We do go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb. I charge up a little bit extra because I don't want him to try and switch in and catch the Mud Bomb with whatever is going to come in. It's actually going to be an Altaria, so perfect. As long as we can get to this Blizzard, we do get to it. However, he gets to a Sky Attack, no problem, because we're able to shield it. So we do go ahead and shield that Sky Attack. And we do get to that Blizzard successfully, which is obviously going to knock out this Altaria. So he does bring in his Purple Pass, and we just feint him down with Wish Cash and win that game. So very good game. Despite losing the lead, we're actually able to pull it on through. So we do have one more game after this. It's a short game, so we're going to go ahead and jump into it. I lead with my Sandslash. He leads with his Wish Cash. Terrible for me. We cannot take those Mud Bombs, so I lag a little bit on the switch. I don't think it mattered too much. So I bring in my Togekiss. I decide to call his bluff, and it is unsuccessful for me, so he knocks out my Togekiss. Terrible for me. I bring in Wish Cash of my own. He is going to go ahead and go for a charge move. I'm going to go ahead and take it. Obviously, well, not obviously Mud Bombs, but it is a Mud Bomb. He brings in Venusaur. This is terrible for me. We are charging up to Blizzard. I don't shield it. I just decided to let it go through. I could have shielded it and got up to a Blizzard. He would have shielded it. I just decided to basically just give up this game. I did lag there, but it doesn't matter because he was going to win anyway. In the tournament, I would have just given him this game because he totally won this one anyway. He goes for Sludge Bomb, interestingly enough. I was expecting Frenzy Plant, but I decided not to even bother with my ice. There's no way I could win this. So I just decided to let him feint me down. And yeah, so that will be it for this video, guys. See you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for checking out my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, check out one of my other videos that you'll probably enjoy.